2018 GSL Season 2 Codes Overgrowth.
We are not wasting any time today getting right into match number 4. Bunny going up against Zanster.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's a longer game now, so I can get some more time here.
I know, right? Like, I think it will be though, right?
Yeah,
it's ZBT. Sure. We have a lot of long ZBTs nowadays. Everyone's getting very good at the matchup. We saw Zanster show some supreme macro skill against Maru there. Maru giving him sick props during that interview as well.
They're talking to each other in chat.
Yeah, they're doing some trash talking.
You can see Anton smiling. Yeah, I'm very excited for this map. Yeah, Blackpink, pretty interesting. It's not like a favored map for either player, so we're probably not going to see anything too crazy. This is probably one of the more standard games we'll see. Yeah,
I think so. I think Bunny will probably not do 2-on-1. I don't remember him doing that too often in the past.
Right.
Again, things like C-Shank timing pushes, though, much more common for Bunny, which is a very common build for this map as well. All right, it is time, guys. Bunny against Zanster. And Zanster go to that final match. We're going to see.
Titan EX1. Bunny.
Quite a strong Terran player.
Very strong Terran player. And easily the best Zerg in the world.
Clearly.
Storm Gaming. Zanster.
Yeah, to be fair, that game he had, it was like only a couple Zergs could put Maru to the limit like that.
It was actually very good. Like, I think if you take out some of the headbutting, you'd say like this could be Dark. Like,
oh yeah.
I'm very proud of him.
Dark would have lost more drones earlier, to be honest. Like, not even joking there, not even.
So I'm quite interested to see. Also, Zanster picked Acid Plan for the second map, which is interesting.
Do you have any inside stuff to bring up about this guy?
Zanster? Yeah, lots of inside stuff. I haven't talked to him specifically about Bunny, but like the way we prepared this series is that we were prepared to use our special builds for these series, like the loser series.
Yeah.
So if we do see some strong builds, it should be in this series and in the next series. So we'll see if he has any specific strategies set. I won't be able to tell until they start commencing.
Yeah. And when they do, please do let us know. It's
we do have a very special build, but I thought it was supposed to be on Neon Violet, which is why I'm a little bit surprised that it's the third map. But I think it's smart if you don't want to tip off your opponent on something. Like if you pick Neon Violet as the second map as a Zerg player, they might be tipped off to something crazy like Nidus or something like that, even though it isn't that.
Yeah.
It could tip your opponent off. So
and it's a good stress-free way if it's 1-1, I guess, to
for sure.
finish it off.
I think it would be huge for him to be up one game in the series if the last map is Neon. So hopefully we will see one map being taken off Bunny.
Yeah.
If we're being biased.
Well, I mean, look, Bunny's great.
Right.
But, and I'm going to let you finish, but Zanster is the greatest Zerg of all time. Well, so far today.
Yeah.
Strongest Zerg in the group, easily.
He's definitely the strongest Zerg in the group. I think that is undisputed. Yeah, I don't know if Bunny's Zerg or Deer's Zerg or Maru's Zerg is just as good as...
That would be pretty impressive if it was.
But yeah, I'm very excited to see Zanster showing against Bunny. Like, obviously, very strong showing against Maru, so I'm hoping if he can show games similar to that, especially if Bunny plays Bio, which would be surprising to me. But if Bunny did play Bio, I would be very surprised if Zanster doesn't take the win.
Well, he might switch it up into mech just based upon the power that was shown against Maru's Bio, because I would say without much doubt that Maru's Bio is the best in the world right now against Zerg.
Yeah, especially his 2-on-1, because he was kind of the one to bring it back as of late.
Yeah.
Like even winning WSG with it. With 2-on-1 in proxy Raxes, so.
What else do you need?
I'm very curious though. It looks like so far we'll definitely don't see like a 2-on-1 or anything like that from Bunny. We would never see it. That's just a Maru thing to do.
Yeah. You know, well, Beyond as well.
Yeah, Beyond too.
Innovation had his little period of 2-on-1s, but when that went out of style, he stopped.
Yeah.
He's a Hellion guy.
Yeah, you just have the different style of Terran player. I personally like the 2-on-1. Like, I think it's a well-rounded build, and you can use it well if you're one of those players that just has insane micro. Like,
yeah, but I feel like if you hit your defense, then the Zerg should be at a little bit of an advantage. Rather, sorry. I just love the fact that you can get that many queens to help counteract it. Plus, you get the quick pass on Carapace. Right. Your creep spread can get really big, even though they're hunting it all the time. I don't know.
I think the biggest issue with 2-on-1 is its predictability. If you could just throw out a 2-on-1 and it wasn't expected, it's very hard to prepare for it. But the problem is, when you play someone like Maru, you know it's coming like 80%, like we said. And what happened? He did it, right? So Zanster was able to prepare for it very easily because that's something Maru just really likes to do.
Yeah. By the way, I was just going to mention that Hellion shot was awesome. He moved to where he knew the tumor was and shot the hatchery once to kill it.
The Terran players are really good at that. I always want to do that when I'm playing off-race. I'm like, it's somewhere around here, and then I lose my own Hellion, especially if you're doing the shoot your own Hellion thing. But yeah, it's very hard to do. I like the Roach style against this. This is a pretty good reaction to what we're seeing so far.
Cloaked Banshee's on the way, though. Is he going to make these spores? I hope so, for his sake.
He should, though. He should. Yeah, he's got spores on the way.
Okay, there
so
we
this
go.
is pretty well timed. Zanster does have a very, very good knowledge of what's going on this game so far. Especially with seeing spores for the Cloaked Banshee. I don't know if he scouted it or not, but the fact that he's doing it just tells me that he understands this game's position really well right now. Yeah. Which is very good. If you're a Zanster fan.
The additional factories, by the way, on the way. So good call by you, Noah. Great. We are going to see mech here out of Bunny.
Yeah, I think that was to be most expected, especially if they're... this is first and foremost Bunny's particular way he likes to play. And secondly, if you were to play Bio against Zanster after watching Maru versus Zanster, you better have good Bio. Like that is a very
you
strong
better be Beyond or something like that at that point to give that a shot.
So I'm not too surprised, and I think Zanster also preparing for this. Like I feel like he's playing really intelligently.
Yeah, everything looks super solid. The Banshees are out. Let's see what he can get done with them. Going to count on these Roaches at least a little bit.
Yeah, that's good for Zanster, I think. Like, as long as he's not losing workers, like, I think you're perfectly fine with losing a Roach or two to Banshees.
T3, the SCVs still don't know I'm here. Oh, oops.
Oh, this could be a little bit scary, but...
Oh, God, no Spore.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you moved it, okay.
This is way too much damage for free, I think. There's the Overseer. He does have a lot of Roaches, so he shouldn't die to this.
What damage were you talking about?
I mean, he killed a queen. I thought it was going to be more.
Yeah, no, it looked like all the queens were about to pop there.
I feel like his energy was just enough for a transfuse the last second. Yeah. So he went from like potentially losing all of his queens to not losing all of them, just losing one. So good for Zanster so far.
But Bunny's got his upgrades on the way, making his Thors at the moment. I haven't seen the Medivacs out quite yet, but hopefully he can get that going. Hydralisk Den coming up on Bunny's side. Likely he'll have to go to Hive pretty quickly from here.
Yeah. I think this is so far this game is going very, very standard. I'm glad that there aren't any Medivacs yet. I feel like these are the Thors you build just in case of a Spire that you can't scout yet. But, well, the fact that he doesn't have Medivacs with it, like, it's just good defensively, but the offensive Thors is actually really hard to deal with. So the later they are, the better it is for the Zerg player.
Really great utilization of the Banshees, by the way. I like how much they've done, despite not getting a lot of run. Well, as I say that, he just throws them into Queens and loses them. But the amount that he's kept Roaches away, Zanster definitely someone who does good counterattacks with things like Roaches.
Yeah, Zanster's really good at not losing workers.
Yeah, he is.
This game, he's lost how many workers? 1 or 2?
Like almost none.
I mean, Bunny's already killed an insane more than Maru, though.
Like infinitely more.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, good play by Bunny, I guess.
All right.
Oh, we have Overlord speed on the way. I'm wondering if this is going to be for a faster time to Overlord drop than last game.
Yeah, I could see him doing something like that. He's already got a healthy amount of Roaches in here as well.
These Roaches will not kill these Thors. No. Like, it's never going to happen. Yeah, I think you have to get out of there if you're...
This is, by the way, like the 4th time these Roaches have moved across the map like they were going to counterattack and had to turn around.
Yeah.
Thor's kind of forced.
He wants to do it, but you know, you just can't. You just can't. We see the Overlord bunch coming off to the right, or the top middle area. I'm hoping that those Hellions don't scout that, because that... Oh, there is something about to scout the Medivacs, actually. I don't know what it is, but there's a Terran unit that just died at the Medivacs. So, or at the Overlords. So he does know about the drops.
Okay, well, he's morphing it right now. Is he going to leave units up in his main? He's making some Vikings. That'll definitely help out.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he saw it. for sure. Like, I did see one unit go to it, but I'm not sure what it was.
His Hive is on the way. Okay, let's see. What does he have in that main base?
Big drop. I hope he has... He doesn't have anything.
Nothing.
Oh, this could actually go really well, especially if he gets the upgrades.
Oh my god, imagine if he kills those armories.
Yeah, he has to go for the armories, I think. I'm hoping he goes straight in.
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, this is really good. I wish he had an attack at the same time somewhere. It's funny to see Bunny just like sitting his army in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
With like nothing here.
Especially after seeing how Zanster played previously.
Yeah, okay. I don't like that Zanster didn't just go right in with everything.
Just drop them all over the base.
Yeah, but I guess this is the more safe way of playing it. He could get some Vikings here.
Oh yeah, a little bit of miss micro there, or maybe even over micro from Zanster. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get back up here, but
oh, he's doing the rook counter. This is what I thought we would want to see. So far, this is going really well. Yeah. 21 SCVs got down already. Oh, it's just a few too many tanks here.
Not sure about that one, but look, he's actually, well, he's going to end up losing these units, but 22 SCVs killed. Kills some gases in here and stuff. I mean, clears a few units with it at least. Look, this bought him a lot of time as well.
Right.
He's got 4 Vipers on the way right now. He's still droning up quite a bit. He's going to be over 80 drones.
I think that's a big thing you just talked about is the workers. If you remember Maru versus Zanster, he was up to 80 workers, which is just more than Anton by a lot.
Yeah.
So this is actually a big deal that the worker count is lower. It allows you to trade your army and replenish it faster because you have more economy. If you're the same economy, the better person, like the person who trades better, wins. But even if you trade poorly, which is usually what happens when you fight mech, if you have a better economy, you can just replenish faster, so it doesn't matter.
It's such an important aspect of this. Oh god, he's got to pull back from this. No way in hell could he take that down. But as the Vipers come out, that's definitely something where he might be able to fight that army.
Yeah, for sure. It's
especially if it's clumped like that.
I feel like, I mean, if he had the Vipers in that fight, that would have been a good fight. Like, that was one of those panic sieges.
Yeah, yeah. Or if the Vipers coming from the side, you're like, oh, I guess you're better than me, okay.
But so far, I like the trades. Like, the fact that he's up in supply and has a bankish and has more income, like, this is good stuff for Zanster. As long as he doesn't keep losing his Vipers, which he was doing against Maru, he should be in a pretty good spot.
Well, there are some Vikings here to help push those back a little bit at least.
Right. Oh, he's going to go for
drop boards once again. Yeah, if he backs this army up to load it.
Oh, there's a barracks here. That's really nice placed barracks. Really smart. Oh, these tanks are really exposed. Hello.
Well, I guess they'll just kill the whole Zerg army. No worries.
Oh man, if he could have jumped on, there's only 4 Hydras here. If he could have jumped on these earlier, he would have gotten all these tanks.
Yeah.
And he's losing his Vipers like we were talking about, not losing them.
Okay, so he's got to pull back at this point.
But that went okay. Like that should have been a one-sided trade just because Bunny messed up, but...
And now Bunny kind of has to send some units home. There is another drop that's coming. He should know about it, considering he just lost that barracks up there.
Yeah, he should know about it. Oh, he keeps losing Vipers. Oh, this is not a fight you want to take.
No, he's got a little tiny army right there. He's not on creep. He can definitely back up a bit more. Hey, draw that army in so you can actually go ahead and drop
if he dropped it to 3rd, that would be good too.
I think that's where the rally though is isn't it?
Oh wow, these turrets are not well placed here.
Oops.
Yeah, that's a pretty big oops. This might be nice to buy some time. It either triggers Bunny to go for it, like full on, or it triggers Bunny to back, but it looks like he's going for the full on attack. Oh no.
Oh, not the best blinding cloud right there. There's so many siege tanks. You cannot fight this.
Yeah, this is not a good spot to be in for sure.
Zanster still, he's got a lot of bases. He's trying to get something done. A lot of units back here, so...
Yeah, I think
How does he break this push, though?
He just needs the Vipers, but he doesn't have them.
Yeah, he just kept losing them there. Not quite getting the spell cast he needs.
Yeah, I think this is just an unfortunate control of Vipers. You just need the numbers, and he just doesn't have them right now. Look, he's going to lose another one, maybe? I feel like the Viking count is way too high, too.
Yeah, it's really pushing those back so well. The Hydras cannot even take those down before the Siege Tanks kill them all.
And he's in that position where you can threaten like 3 different bases just by sitting in between all of them. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, stop out the reinforcements. He's going to slaughter those off at least. This will buy him a little bit more time to be able to break through.
He's using his blinding clouds, but he just doesn't have a very big army here to support the blinding clouds, and they are so short now.
Oh, he's coming in
does
with
have one from the back. Yeah, dropping all the Vikings.
Well, still, if he can clear this main army, maybe his production get back up, but this is, oh my god, it's so cost efficient. That's sad. Bunny takes game 1. That was a good game, though. That was really well played on both sides.
I think Zanster needs to definitely watch his Vipers more. Like, I feel like this is a common thing between both games so far, is his spellcasters have been going in front of the army.
Yeah.
Like the infestors in the first game of Maru that we give Zanster so much credit.
Yeah.
We saw his infestors constantly die.
Yeah.
And same with his Vipers. So
what you're saying is Vipers need an attack, just like High Templars, so that when you attack with your whole army, they don't go way up in front.
yes.
Okay.
We should have a Viper auto attack.
Let's give it the same attack as the High Templars.
Okay. So it's a ground attack only?
Sure, whatever you want. It can attack air ground. Just make sure it doesn't do any damage, just like the High Templar attack.
Hey, I've seen High Templars defensively kill Zerglings.
Really?
Yeah.
How many shots does it take?
Not that. If you have 4 Templar, it's not that many.
Like 2 volleys from 4
Maybe
Templar?
2 volleys, yeah.
It's not much, I know. Don't be playing here. Acid Plant going to be map number 2 here. Zanster has to take win. He actually hasn't taken a map tonight, but I feel like I'm almost
it's pretty surprising.
more impressed by him than a lot of players.
Yeah, especially in like when you count foreign players, I feel like Zanster is doing really well when we stack them up with Scarlet, stack them up with a laser, and this group is a group of death. So I would love to see Zanster have a really solid plan here for Acid Plant, especially because it's his map pick. So I would like to see what he has to do here.
Well, he needs to pick up Acid Plant so he can see the super secret strategy on Neon Violet
I would love
Square.
to see it. I think you guys will love it too. It's unfortunate if we don't get to see it.
All right, Acid Plant, come on, Zanster. I feel bad cheering for Bunny to lose. All right, guys, here we go. Map 2.
Titan EX1, Bunny.
Very solid plays in that last game.
Yeah.
Just the
really, really nice timing. I think that's a timing you do when you really understand the map or the matchup.
Yeah.
Psystorm Gaming, Zanster.
That's actually kind of what I was talking about for the mech game that Maru put out, is specifically that where you have some Vikings out in the front and you try to pressure back the Vipers and hit with the siege tanks, right? Because the Roach Hydra, if you hit it perfectly, you can kill that all with some blinding clouds.
For sure.
But if there's a decent little clump of Vikings out, it becomes really hard for Zerg players. We see them lose. Vipers die really quick. Hey guys, welcome.
Yeah.
But
I think the hardest thing is timing it all really well without losing your Vipers. Like, if you Blinding Cloud and your army isn't instantly on top of the army, you lose, like, a lot of the Blinding Cloud's utilization. He's actually doing the build we're talking about, okay? So this is the build I was talking about. It's going to be on Neon Violet.
Okay.
Basically, it's a hatch gas pool proxy hatch where you do a Roach all in, but you can't scout it because it's... The way Acid Plant works is you can't really get the Reaper in the main, so you only build 1 queen at the natural.
Ooh.
And you go for the proxy hatch. This is really strong, apparently. I haven't done it. This isn't my build.
Okay.
So
whose build is it?
I'm not actually sure. I want to say Lambo, but I could be wrong.
Okay, cool.
It's definitely somebody from the house, I feel. But yeah, this build, the way it works is you scout it. It looks completely normal. You see a normal hatchery at the nat.
Yeah.
You see a normal queen.
Everything was looking normal to me, and then you called it, and then I'm like, oh, there is a drone on the map. So that's so far the only thing different, but what you say is the queen is going to be a difference here. There's only one queen.
There is 1 queen. So you see 1 queen, 4-lings, and speed on the way. Yep. Everything is standard. If you see that there's no queen in the main, then maybe you'd be a little bit suspicious, but I don't think it's enough.
That's a hard thing to pick up.
And on top of this, Acid Plant only has 1 way for the Reaper to get into the main, which is through the natural. So if you build 1 queen here, then you're perfectly fine.
And that would be why Neon Violet Square would be one of the maps you might use it on.
Exactly. So I guess he was always planning to do this build on this map.
Yeah, if he chose this as the map. You know what? I just got chills. That makes so much sense, actually, when you think about it, right? Because Neon Violet Square is a really big macro map.
Right.
Like, the game is just going to go long there.
Yeah.
Whereas Acid Plant, it's definitely got its crowded areas.
Plus, he's on the ropes now, so if he doesn't use this build now, he just doesn't get to use it.
Yeah, that's true.
So we see the Roach Horn on the way. I'm hoping
can you tell us a little bit more about exactly how this rush is done? Is it Ravager base? Is it Roach base?
I'm pretty sure it's Ravager Ling with Queen at the proxy hatch. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen it. I just heard it from when they were teaching each other the build. And I roughly know what it is. But I'm 90% sure that this is going to be Ravager with speed, Lings, and Queen at the net.
Okay.
You should hit before anything really has like a hold. Like you don't have the Banshees, you don't have a tank or anything like that. It's just Hellions.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously Hellion's not going to do so well against Roaches or Ravagers.
This is going absolutely perfectly so far. This is exactly what Zanster wants. And yeah.
This is cool too, because if he wins with this here, this will throw off Bunny in the next game. Because he's going to have to scout for this. He's going to have to remain aware that this is a real possibility.
So here's where Bunny's like, what?
Yeah, you watch this. Everything's about to turn around. As he hits that, he's like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, what is that? That might be so confused. Like, yeah, so Bunny immediately pulling back his army. He knows exactly what's going on now.
Yeah.
But honestly, he's going to... those miles were very close.
He actually got the Marine there with that as well.
Yeah, and he's getting the stuff on the high ground because he has a Overlord here.
Yeah, the Viking
these
is trying to
Hellions are going
clear
down.
that.
This is so big. You can't lose the Hellions with this push.
Oh my god, he's dealing so much damage so quickly here.
Yeah. This is good. Yeah, this is perfect.
Dude, the Viking even had to land, so he still has the Overlord alive and everything.
Yeah. If you lose these two Ravagers in the front, it's still fine, because you should have a Ling rally coming behind this.
Yeah, he has a lot of Lings being produced, a lot of Roaches being produced.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't lose the Queen, he should be in a good spot.
Wow.
If he can take out these Hellions, the Ling should overrun this over time.
Super sick build here.
So 21 workers already going down, and Zanster has 24, so he should be able to overrun this game as this game goes on.
Well, the two Cyclones are about to pop out. I mean, if you're going to hold, that's probably the right way to do it, right?
Yes, for sure.
And especially since now...
And with
he lost his Ravagers.
He did.
So that's going to be really hard to pick off. But I think you have to give a big lead to Zanster, right? He can drone 100%. Up from here.
Yeah, he's already starting his drones. And it's also going to be really hard for Bunny to break out of this. Normally, well, you do have a tech lab for Banshee, so that's kind of nice, but you do have two Queens down here, so without Cloak, you can't really break out immediately.
And, okay, so these two Queens, do you just keep them down here and creep spread?
Yes.
That's awesome.
You definitely want to get creep to the Nat as fast as possible, because once the creep is there, it's really hard to break it.
You almost have to make a Raven or something at that point.
Exactly. We have Cloak on the way, so this is the best way to break out, I guess. I'm surprised Zanster didn't just win right now. But
I think that the fact that he lost those Ravagers might have something to do with that, right?
Yeah, for sure. They were in front of the Roaches.
Yeah, if you have the Biles, the damage never stops. Okay, he makes another one, see?
Yeah, I agree. I think that would have been very different if the Roaches were in front and the Ravagers were behind the Roaches.
Yeah.
In that first push.
So a bit of miss micro from Zanster, possibly.
Yeah.
Or I would say definitely. You never tank with your tech unit.
I'm surprised we see him backing up a little bit here.
Huh.
I guess he's doing that thing where you creep spread backwards towards your natural.
Yeah, just spreading it as much as is possible.
Yeah.
Really focusing on getting down that creep timber. In fact, sacrificing a unit to do so.
Yeah, this is probably what you have to do, or else the creep, like I said, it gets really hard to deal with. Oh, this is nice. This is actually a Liberator Spore. Like, this is the Spore that deals with Liberator. Is that misplaced?
Just barely can't kill that off. 15 health left over.
Oh, man. If this Banshee didn't have Cloak right now, then I would say this is really, really good. I mean, this is already really good for Bunny. Or for Zanster, rather.
Yeah, it seems like he's doing all right. Doesn't have a Spore here. He is going to make a Spore. Try to fend that off a little bit. Yeah, the Spore again, a Liberator.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's funny that these are Liberator Spores.
Well, he did see a Liberator, right?
Yeah. If these weren't Liberator Spores, this would do almost no damage. He is going to lose this Banshee.
Ooh, that's a big deal. Well, he's microing heavily at home right now.
I don't know how you really deal with this army from Zanster with just Banshees and Liberators and some Hellions. Like, this is not a very good army to deal with this.
Especially considering he's going to just push the Spore up now. You have detection, you have 4 Queens. It looks like we have almost 2 Transfuses.
And the longer he keeps Bunny off of this base, the better. Although I don't like he's leaving a Spore Coil here. If he loses the Spore, it would be really bad.
That was weird. He's like, go Spore, do it!
Hey, every time this liftoff, it's a really big deal for Zanster.
Oh, good transfusion as well. I like it.
Yeah. Pushing Bunny back up into his main. This is exactly what Zanster wants. We see the supply really kind of taking advantage. He's building drones at his proxy hatch.
I love that. That is such a style points move.
That is a very stylish point thing. That's a very risky thing to do as well, but it's really good if he gets away with it, which he is. Like, I guess Bunny kind of has to come out of his main before he could really do any damage.
No. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to go harass that? No, you're going to get flanked. In fact, he did try to go harass it. The Queens came up.
Oh, no. Losing... Okay, we have some transfuses here.
Losing what? No regret.
Losing energy.
Yeah. Yeah, has that Spore up.
Oh, here he comes to harass the third base of Zanster. Oh, he is running out of energy here. If these other Queens were in position... Oh, but He does have a tank out now, so he should be able to push this back eventually.
Okay, well, eventually, I mean, he'll push it back, but the creep is all the way out here. I'd like to see a little bit more
Oh,
spread.
look, he's mining out of his main.
Oh, my God.
Like, eventually, it's not
at least
fast enough for this, I don't think.
Well, I guess the one nice thing is he won't have to make many more SCVs, right?
He just lost his Liberator. These trades are really, really good for Zanster. Look at the army supply. It's really going in his favor now by a lot. It's because he's been mining from 3 bases while Bunny can barely mine on 1.
Yeah, now he's already mined out somewhat.
I feel like he can just jump on this right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pulling his SCVs. This is smart. Oh,
Okay, here we go.
This trade, though, even if Zanster trades somewhat efficiently, this is going to be really hard for Bunny.
No, I think that's it. Bunny, I mean, he's got Banshees, so he will clear everything.
He will clean this up, yeah, but this trade is not good enough.
He's got 16 workers left over.
Yeah, that's
He
not
can't
quite
even
enough.
fully saturate his natural when he can take it.
And he
when
still
is
hasn't
that?
been able to take it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a creep tumor there.
Yeah, he should be able to. I mean, he has to burn his scan and everything. Oh, he burns his scan in the wrong direction. Look at, he just barely misses it.
Oh my God, that is just
really
the most
unfortunate.
frustrating thing. The GG was correct after missing that tumor. Okay,
That was a good
Zanster
game.
winning game 2. I love the build.
Yeah.
Thank you for all that insight, and cheers to whoever gave Zanster this build.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember who exactly it was, but I'm pretty sure it was
could be
Lambo.
Lambo.
I'm pretty sure it was Lambo. So if you're listening and
You're
it was
great,
you,
Lambo.
if it wasn't you, then just keep the credit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The laser's sitting there shaking his head. He's like, that's my build.
Could be another European too. But yeah, very interesting build. Like, this is the first time I heard of it was when they were preparing for this match.
It's
so.
super cool when you actually get to explain it all the way. It's when the Reaper can't jump up, you have the Queen in the front, everything looks natural or regular because it is.
Yeah.
People do not do that SCV scout, so the drone just comes right out, and you know, you never really check your own third because everything looks natural.
Even if a SCV scout scouted the main and nat, you can't really tell.
No.
Like, unless you're looking for a queen to be built at both bases, which is very rare for a Terran player to do. Like, I like it. It's very intelligent build.
Indeed. And now we're going to end this series on Neon Violet Square. This is a gigantic map. We normally get our longest games on this map.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I could see Zanster being able to take him down here. He did lose previously, but Blackpink plays out a lot different than Neon Violet Square.
I think Neon Violet is definitely the better map. Like, if you look at that push that happened on Blackpink, and you put it on Neon, it's a different push. Like, it's just a different game. So I'm very, very curious to see how it works this game.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Map number 3. Either Bunny or Zanster will go up to fight Deer for that next spot in the round of 16.
Fight! Titan EX1, Bunny.
Getting really caught off guard by that build.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit grumpy about it, to be honest.
Storm Gaming, Zanster.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't say that he has a pocket build for the third game, but, you know.
Do you need one, though?
You don't. That's the thing.
In this matchup, which race do you think is favored on this map?
I think it depending on the way you play. I think both races have both have their advantages.
Sure.
I think in a standard game, it really depends on the player. Like, I would definitely have a disadvantage. You know?
Oh
on a
yeah,
map
yeah.
like this.
Well,
It just depends, really.
Okay.
I can't certainly say for sure that one race is favored over the other. Like, I think in general, big maps usually favor a Zerg player.
yeah.
But a lot of the time, like, especially lately with the Raven Ghost play, like where they're playing passively, that also favors the Terran. You know, like when you get to sit back and not worry about being pressured too much, and like it takes so long to get on the other side of the map. Is he doing it again? Are you serious?
That's super weird if he does it again.
I want to say it's a good idea,
It
but I
could
don't
work.
think. Oh, he's going for the CC on the low ground. I mean, this is completely normal, but oh man, he's not building it at the third this game. I'm so confused right now a little bit.
Well, this is something similar to what we saw from, well, it's not Dark's build, right? But the placement because I don't know if you kept really a close eye on Dark. I know you really like him as a player, but
I really like Dark, yeah.
his Ravager Queen build, right?
If he goes to the left
did it,
here?
and then this got scouted. Aha. Okay.
I think you just cancel it.
I think you're right about that.
Like, this is the nice thing about this being scouted is you do have a natural expansion. This is not one hatch, like your natural hatchery being on the map. So it isn't a loss right away, but this is not a good spot to be in.
Yeah, you're going to lose the drone, you're going to lose the cancel.
If he pulls these SCVs and you're just losing like the minerals on a cancel, that's not that bad.
Yeah, especially with the bunker being made here as well. I mean, you're making your build order a lot slower and stuff. He's making a Roach Warren. Oh, he canceled the Roach Warren. I was going to say.
I feel like this isn't actually that bad for Zanster.
Yeah.
Like,
it feels okay.
When you look at this, you're like, wow, his proxy got scouted. Like, this must be GG. But really, it isn't. When you're pulling 6 SCVs here, and all you're losing is the ability to build a third base right away.
Absolutely.
It's not that big of a deal.
Especially.
He can't switch add-ons. This is actually really nice. Okay, Zanster not really sitting there, but the fact that he wasn't able to do it is really nice.
His drone got away.
His drone got away.
What reality are we in right now? Like. That drone getting away is just crazy.
Yeah, that drone has a pretty cool story to tell everyone at home.
Well, that drone's going to go home and make a greater Spire.
The prophecy. A fast lair from Zanster before third base.
Okay, still playing a little bit outside of the box for sure. Okay, third base goes down.
Yeah, I'm wondering what this is for. It could be for a Spire, but I'm not sure. Like if he's set up for it. It's hard to tell, honestly.
I'm really unsure.
It's either Spire or Fast Hydra, which is what I like to do, but I don't think Fast Hydra is actually good.
Well,
I just do it because I do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you did beat Bunny with a Hydra all-in, if you recall.
I do recall that. I do. That's the only map I've ever won in GSL.
Is it?
I think, well, I mean, excluding qualifiers.
Morally, you won more maps than that.
I agree. If we count everyone else's wins that I've coached, then I've got a lot of wins.
Yeah, you're almost a GSL champion.
Yeah.
You don't need too many for it, you know?
Exactly.
How many do you need? You need 4, 8.
Okay, Spire. So this is very interesting. I'm curious to see how this works. If it was Hellbat,
you need 18 wins to win GSL.
Did you just do the math?
Yeah.
I don't have that many, but
18-0, and bam, close. You're GSL champ.
Interesting. I really like the Spire knowing what Bunny is doing, but if I was Zanster, I would be very scared of Hellbat all-ins or something like that, especially when you're on the back foot here.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
The fact that you don't build a Baneless or a Roach Warren or a high amount of Queens really puts you in that trouble zone for Hellbats.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Hellions actually coming up. 6 of them right now. Does he? What's his defense look like at the natural? 2 or 3 queens?
He has 3 queens probably. 2 queens for now, but he should bring the 3rd queen down.
Yeah,
and he does have lings, so it would be okay, especially if Bunny goes for the run by. If Bunny goes for the run by and he has lings here, he does. He should be able to deal with too much here. Clears out some of the lings, but that's not really what you're looking to do with the run by here.
The Hellions are definitely all very bruised at this point.
I like the Spire. I really like it.
I like that you like it. I always like Spire. Needless is like the best unit, man.
So, like I said, if you were playing against the Hellbats, this would be really bad. But Zanster winning the coin flip because this really is a coin flip in my opinion. He doesn't have the map. Is this a wall on the right side? I don't even know. This is one of the weirdest walls I've ever seen. There's a lot of supply depots. Oh. Okay, he's got some links here. It would be really bad for the scout off. Like, if he got the scout on the Spire, he scans it. So he does know that it's coming now.
Oh, he did just scan it?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So he didn't put the Spire on the ramp again. Damn.
I don't think he did. Yeah, well, I don't know if the scan would have revealed the ramp or not, but
yeah.
He should have built it there just to make it the Zanster thing to do. Looks like he should have at least 1 floor. Unless he didn't see it, but I have a feeling he did. Yeah, he's building a turret now.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Zanster can get the scout off on the fact that he is building turrets, but it is nice to see the 3rd. Okay, he did.
You know when you get scanned, yeah, and he sees that turret being built. He knows that these mutas are not going to do a whole.
This is going to be one of those games where you make like 6 mutas and they live forever.
Yeah.
Just like that last time.
And really, I mean, look at this. 4 turrets. He's having to get his Thors earlier. You were talking about that before, how that's kind of detrimental. That's not exactly the unit you want early on until you're ready to harass.
Yeah, exactly. Without the medevacs, like you were saying, it doesn't really do much. Like, Thors are just so slow and clunky. They don't really add much to your army. And, like, they are good defensively, but you can never use them offensively.
Yeah. Without
the medevacs. So, a lot of roaches in production. I'm hoping this isn't some roach all in or something, because that would be really bad on Neon. But he is building drones, so
yeah.
I mean, I guess this is just the roaches to deal with lower drop. and then you probably...
You think he'll just go into Hydra and Hive from here?
Yes. I think that's most likely.
I think, yeah, and the map is long enough that, like you said, the push that might come out of Bunny is just so different than on Blackpink.
For sure. We'll see the Thor drop harass first. I like the gold base. I think that this is a base that you want to establish really early on, if you can.
Why would you say that?
I think, well, first off, gold base is just bringing a lot of mineral resources, especially if you're playing like a Roach heavy style.
Yeah.
And secondly, it's a kind of an exposed base later on, so it's nice if you can establish it right away. Like, I guess it's a natural base, but like obviously, what are his other options? Like the southern base. I guess there's the one in between the third. Like these bases are way easier to take, in my opinion, especially the one near your natural. So the gold base, taking it and mining it out as fast as possible is always a decent thing to do. I think.
Cool. By the way, I really liked the Mutalisks, how you utilized them there, right? The Roaches met with the Thors kind of in the middle. The Thors were coming over to harass, and then the Mutas flew into the main, and the Thors came back.
Right.
Just being able to push those Thors back for a little bit, I really like that move with the Mutas. It's like about as good as you can do with them at this point.
I was going to say, the fact that you were doing anything with the Mutas is actually very impressive after being scouted. He doesn't see these, though. That's a pretty big misstep here.
Ooh, yeah.
So lose it clean. Nice that he's going for an Overlord, though. One drone.
Wow, he really wants it over. He's like, well, I already hit it. I got to finish it.
He doesn't
what are we
even
even looking at? What just happened there?
He
could have killed like 8 drones.
He just injured an Overlord and killed one drone, and then just like, oh.
Then he injured it more. He's like, I want to make you really hurt.
Yeah,
but I'm going to keep you alive.
I don't know what that was. That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. Well, okay.
1-1 finished for Bunny. Is Zanster's upgrade's kind of lacking? This is because of the Spire, like the fast Spire. I'm hoping that Bunny isn't moving out right now. I'm hoping
he is moving out. I'm sorry to tell you.
Well,
he has his 4th command he just made, so he might be repositioned, but this army looks like a move-out army.
It's actually not that scary of an army. Like, it kind of is, but it's only 4 tanks. So, yeah, he's pulling back.
Oh, okay.
Maybe kind of a fake-out here. Just force Zanster to make a lot of units.
Yeah.
But I think Zanster wants to anyways, so...
He's going to take that as his 4th as well, right? Oh, no, he's going to take, actually, the high ground. Okay.
It's interesting he takes these rocks down. I didn't see any... Okay, he stops. He's really indecisive. Okay, now he's going back to it.
Yeah, he is. He's like, do I want to kill these rocks?
That's nice. Zanster's map awareness is actually really sick. I wish he wouldn't lose Roaches for map awareness, but he does at least know when the 4th is going down. Is there anything here?
No, I don't think there's anything at the natural, because the Roaches were up there. You call it map awareness, I call it a diversion.
He's a genius. Oh,
get them depots. Now run! Run!
Nah, I think go for it.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Hey, he picked off a lot right there, actually, killing quite a few Vikings.
Look at the Mutas are still doing damage here, too.
Oh, God.
Oh, these Hydra. Yeah,
Mistakes were made right there for a moment, but he's still picking off some more units. The Mutas trading for whatever the hell they can.
Yeah, I think this could have been utilized a bit better, but honestly, not that big of a deal.
You know what? Just the fact that he's killed like 4 Vikings and a few siege tanks, this slows the push, and it makes it a little bit easier for... In fact, you know what? He's going Greater Spire right now.
These 2 Thors don't have a medevac. That's an interesting decision. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, like, you may look at that and be like, well, that was just a sloppy trade. The fact that he's cutting the Viking count down, like, because we remember the last game where he had, like, a huge Viking count, it was just impossible for Vipers to do anything.
Yeah.
When you have to wait to rebuild those, you give Zanster so much time.
Yeah.
And also, he's still harassing. And like, where are the Vikings right now? Look at... He just doesn't have any, right? He has very few if he does.
Well, this means your Blinding Cloud should be able to get off exactly how you want.
Yeah, and it also means you should be able to duck from the no!
Oh, no. This is, like, not the fight that he was looking for. He doesn't have his spellcasters here. That's not his entire army either.
Yeah, that's not what you want for sure. Oh, man. That would be very, very heartbreaking.
He's got to get out of these squares.
Oh, no. Vipers? What are the Vipers doing?
That Overlord is back.
That same Overlord
bruised.
From before? Yeah. It's got 6 corruptors on the way. I don't know. Are those for
Is he moving in for abducts? Like, what is he? Okay, he's actually moving around because Bunny's going to the high ground.
Yeah.
This is part of the thing you were talking about, how this push is a lot different on this map. Now he's having to go up into this high ground. It's given Zanster a little bit of time to adjust.
If this was Blackpink, these units would already be sandwiched between your nat and your third. So, like, this is a very different map for sure.
He has some Corruptors. We could see Broodlords pop out quickly here.
It looks like that's what he's rushing to. He might go for some sort of full surround here. That's a lot of tanks, though.
Only 1 Broodlord being made? Okay, there we go, 6.
Okay. This is actually quite nice. Like I said before, if this wasn't Neon, this would never happen.
Yeah.
I think he can afford to lose even one map or one base, which looks like he's already preparing to lose. Like he has the bases in the top right going up. So
what just flew up there and died?
I think it was a medevac.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes one hatchery. Counterattack doing just about nothing. Loses 2 hatcheries.
Okay, Broodlords are out now. He should be able to blinding cloud them and never lose these.
Yeah.
So yeah, looks like he's trying to focus the Thors. I wish we see the Vipers using. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, does throw that down, targeting down the other Thor. So the anti-air damage is just about gone.
Oh, he picks it up. Yeah, I mean this trade not the greatest, but he isn't dead. So there's that, I guess.
Okay, so right now, Thor Viking is what Bunny's really trying to produce. He has 3-3 on the way and stuff. His economy hasn't been so injured. I guess Zanster losing the base is hurt, but he did get that gold base early, right? So he's still got some income coming. And he's got 3 hatches making too.
I wish he was able to or get out those drones earlier because he's down a pretty high amount in workers here. He does have 3 corruptors here. I'm worried that he thinks that he can go for a push here.
Yeah, I don't think he can. I think he actually has to play the longer game.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
Because what Bunny is making right now isn't actually that scary. He's actually, I think he's afraid of a push.
Yeah.
Because he's just making Thors.
Exactly. It's only scary if you're aggressive in Zanster's position, I think.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's preparing for Zanster to be aggressive. So if Zanster sits back and plays defensively here, this is really nice. Like, he can actually get up to a very strong army.
Oh, Flame Hellion killing a couple drones here. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's all going to come down to this final engagement. As long as he doesn't lose these Vipers, I think he can defend it. Like, Thors really aren't that good if you can either A, abduct them into your Hydra army with your Broodlords, or B, get off really good blinding clouds and take them out before they get into really high numbers. This is a really high number of Thors. Like, this is one-shotting Broodlords numbers.
Well, he's getting 5 Cyclones now as well. We see this type of play occasionally.
I mean, the longer it goes, the more Zanster can build up his army that can deal with this, but...
Like, this is not the... Like, this is the end of the game army, not the end game army for Terran.
Yeah.
He's got to do something right now with this push. Can Zanster actually hold on here?
It's going to be really hard, I think, but it's possible.
Yeah, he's got a good amount of broods. He needs to stop these Thors from killing off everything.
Okay, here comes the siege up. We need to see really good utilization of Vipers here.
Okay.
He's just sacrificing the gold base. As long as he doesn't go up and kill that other base, then maybe it's okay.
Yeah, he's going to go kill that other base.
I think he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, he just sent a few units up there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like, okay, he throws down a Parasitic Bomb, and that Parasitic Bomb is actually killing it. I was going to talk trash on it, and then it almost killed all the Vikings, so that's good.
Yeah, he did clear up the second base, too, which is what we're talking about. I think if he had another base somewhere, this would be good. But the battle of, attrition here is going in Bunny's favor.
Yeah, it is right now.
Which is really hard.
The only thing that I kind of like for Zanster is overall his composition. Like, the actual units that he has are very good, and then on Bunny's side, like, he has units that eventually you don't want anymore, but he just has so many of them.
Right.
If Zanster was maxed on this comp that he has, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, he's going to kill this army.
For sure.
But he's just not.
Yeah, this is a very scary army to deal with, honestly. Oh, a duck. I don't think that's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's not the unit you want.
I feel like if those were Thors, that would be good, but
yeah.
Zanster just doesn't have the army he needs here.
No, this is very tough, and there's like the creep spread isn't as good as it once was, so he's having a hard time walking around with these queens. Yeah. Good rotations by Bunny.
And Bunny always hitting the bases that Zanster he hits really badly.
So. Oh, good blinding cloud right there. Really good.
Yeah, really good.
The Siege Tank's pummeling through some of these Hydras right now.
It's another good blinding cloud, and there's another one.
Yeah. Okay, Zanster.
Does he have transfuses for the Broodlords?
I think he's mostly used them up at this point. Oh god, he can't be losing that base too.
He loses this base too, which he is. He's gonna click on it.
Yeah. Darn, he's so good at right clicking.
Yeah, that's clearly one of Bunny's strengths right there. Honestly, if this was like Zanster on all those bases that he didn't lose, this is like game over almost for Bunny.
Yeah. But okay, is there a chance here? I know he's only on 50 drones.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Every little thing, right? Bunny doesn't have a big bank, but his income's really good.
Yeah, I think the problem is that fighting into Bunny, like on a map like this, it just means your army is pretty much forfeit if you can't really retreat here.
No.
So this either works or he loses the game, and I don't see it working when there's such a huge economy behind it.
Do you think it's 100% he has to attack here?
No. I don't personally. I think that he has a better shot playing passively.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
This is just never going to work in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't.
It's 4 Broodlords.
It's just like the fact that Bunny is continually making this type of unit makes me think that there's a chance here for Zanster to play a macro game and come back.
I agree.
It's like this is really not the optimal composition. It's just Bunny has so much.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like there's just too much here for Bunny, and unfortunately we're probably going to see Zanster get cleaned up here.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can replenish this very expensive army.
No, he's making 6 roaches right now.
Like he's building 2 hatcheries, so he should have either done A or B, not both.
Yeah, yeah. Look, Zanster ends up losing here, but I think that Zanster played really well tonight.
Yeah.
Just totally impressed with this guy. Definitely someone to look out for in the future.
For sure.
Of course, WCS Austin is coming up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was just great play. These games could have gone another way. He could have gone 1-2 against Maru or even 2-1 against Maru, who knows?
Yeah.
Could have maybe ended up beating Bunny there, but...
I agree. I don't think you feel bad if you're Zanster in this position.
No,
this is easily one of the hardest groups to get out of as a foreigner. One of the hardest groups altogether.
Yeah.
And he showed up and actually played really good, really intelligent games.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he did
Game fan and me. We're going to go to a quick commercial break and then our final match. Bunny against Deer, the regame.